Hello, everybody, and welcome to another wonderful round here at the Degenerate Racing League. We've got some hot and heavy action coming at you in the next 5.5 minutes. We've got a 45 race at the 24 Hours of Nordschleife. Yes, not the Nürburgring circuit, but the actual full circuit. And boy, is it going to be exciting. Before we get any further along, let's check out the calendar very quickly. We've been to Barcelona, Donington Park, Coda, Indianapolis, Brands Hatch, and Nürburgring. We're starting off after our 1-week break at the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, then going to Spa, Kyalami for some moisture, Suzuka, Watkins Glen, and then the Red Bull Ring to finish out this wonderful championship. Right now in the standings, Mike Bowen leads with 133 points. In the rear is Neil Kerbel in second place with 115. Oliver Sogren with 92. Daniel Hirsch with 88. Paul Hohen with 79. 77 for Cooper Atherton. Burt Macklin, Mitch Nyardi, Spencer Braun, and Joshua Rodriguez in the top 10. Eric Acasio, Norris Yu, Frank Castle, Frederick Ma, Bradley Cooper, and Samuel Segunda in the top 16. What's up, Patrick DeBow? I don't think the alerts work on this page. I apologize. Might have to give you redemption for that. Switching over to the live screen, we've got 4 and a bit minutes left to go before the drivers take to this epic Nürburgring circuit. Screen. What screen, Neil? What's up, Eric? What's up, 11 Dono? What's going on, Patrick DeBoe? I think everything should be working. Time for the chaos to reign supreme. Absolutely, Tyler. Absolutely. Sexy Sauger. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I'm here for you guys. That's for sure. And we've got 3 and a bit minutes left to go. Let's get a grid rundown set up for everybody so we can see all these wonderful liveries that the drivers have going for us. Get some time to check out all the wonderful cars that we have out on track. Let's go ahead and get it started. In first place, we have Oliver Sogren and the number 38 representing Norway, if I'm not mistaken, that flag being a Norwegian flag. I could be wrong about it, though. Neil Kerbel in the 395 from the United States of America is going to be in second place, and no one has figured out what city that is. In the Bilstein Falcon car, we have Mike Bowen in the 720S. Cooper Atherton in another 720 in the number 720 is in fourth place. Swedish flag. Thank you, Nyrads. And then we've got fifth place going out to Burt Macklin in the number 4. Joshua Rodriguez in the number 93 in an Aston Martin in the Hulkmobile, Avengers vehicle. Daniel Hirsch is in the number 48 for Hirsch Motorsports in 7th place, rocking an AMG. Evans Vogue is in the Cocaine Cowboy McLaren, and he's rocking the number 52. Number 444 for More Power, that's Wes Romery, and another AMG, he's sitting in 9th place. Shooter McGavin, Shake and Bake, 69, nice. Indy's in 10th place. 11th place is going to be for Jay Paisa, and he's in the 135, the lone Audi car. Nelson Hernandez, NJH, is in the number 3, 12th position for him, rocking a Mustang. Sean Ches, Mr. Party Pickles himself, in the number 16, is in 13th place. And we've got Mitch Nyardi and Mantini Motorsports, Rogue Element, number 32. James May in the Pennzoil Ford, number 15 spot for him in the 555. 20th position, 16th position for Russell Stanford, and Russ Money is in the 20. And we've got the Yeti powered by SRAM car for Grant Zahara and Team Solo Q in the number 23. Don Fossman for the other Pickles car is in the 18th spot, is in 11th. John Malott, the other Avengers car, is in the number 85 in 19th position. Jason Hayes is going to be D Wicks. Thank you for the follow. Breeze Motorsports in the 20th spot for the number 21. Brundle Tyler Morgan, he's in the number 72, is in 21st spot. Buggy Watt is in the 410 in the number 22 Porsche. Another Porsche is going to be Spencer Braun for Braun GP S3 in the number 7. Eric Akasi in Rising Suns Tracky by a Jet is in the number 55 in 24th position right now. Frank Castle in the 25th spot for the Sandbag Syndicate is in the number 5. Ricky Bobby, the other Shake and Bake car, is in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, and that'll be in the number 26. Braden Breeze is in the number 27 spot, and he's in the 666. Philip Suazo is going to be in Rematch Racing, and he's in the 213 in 28 spot, starting it off from the rear with only one way to go from here, and that's going to be up. Let's get to seeing how much these drivers have gotten practice in for. We've got a couple people separated from their packs. Obviously, we have 3 different classes here at the Degenerate Racing League. We have the pros in the white plates. We have the AMs in the silver plates, or the gray plates on the tower to the left. And then we have the red plates being the amateur drivers. So we got pros, pro-ams, and then the full-on amateurs. All of them taking to this track tonight. Let's go, Wes. Wes Romery has some fans in chat tonight. Love to see it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you very much for all the love and support you're here to offer. It would not be the same without the company that the chat can provide for me. So I appreciate everybody partaking as much as possible. The drivers are getting themselves squared up for the first straightaway. And turn 1, I can only imagine, will be a bit hectic now. We see the Petronas car coming around the chicane. And squaring himself up to take the straightaway here. Drivers are all formed up, ready to go. Ducks in a row. Hopefully for turn one, things will be neat and tidy. I can only imagine so, that the drivers have practiced this. Green, green, green. Away we go. The drivers are squirming for position. Left, right, and center. Here we go. Mike Bowen looking like he's going to make a move on the inside line. Will it be able to stick? I think so. Cooper Atherton up the inside on Mike Bowen now. And it looks like a crisscross applesauce. The drivers are 2x2 Noah's Ark formation, doing pretty hefty things right now to be able to negotiate that. Nairati is in an incident with Spencer Braun. And those are the only two incidents that I'm seeing right now. No James May, Nelson Hernandez also in an accident, sending them backwards down the pack. But everybody else seemingly doing okay for now. A lot of close times will be produced here at the Nürburgring, but they won't be produced quite at the same time. That's the one tricky thing to the Nürburgring circuit. When you're stuck in this dirty air, you're going to have some issues trying to produce your best lap times possible. I expect to see the pros kind of bunch together for a little while. Maybe we see Wes Romery stick his nose up there. And there goes a move from Mike Bowen around the outside of the Schumacher chicane. Crisscross applesauce returns to the racing line. And Bowen's back through finally on Cooper Atherton, who cannot regain that position well. And that's the Bilstein curve that we're going through right now. And everything looks pretty neat and tidy for most of the drivers. Let's see what Daniel Hirsch is doing. He's chasing down Burt Macklin. And Cooper Atherton just leading him, and Macklin takes a look at the inside of the Vidal chicane. Couple of cones, couple of pylons being taken out in the meanwhile, but nothing too crazy right now. Everybody's seemingly doing okay. Russell Stanford having a little bit of an incident, a little bit of collision there with someone, not sure who. The number 20 having an accident, potentially with the 666. The 666 is Braden Breeze, and he's back in the 24th position right now. Don Fossman and Frank Castle going side by side at the Sabine Schmidt curve. And it looks like Frank Castle's going to try to floor this one out and try to keep his position over Don Fossman, and he is able to produce that. Excellent move to regain the position. Lap 1 hecticness has finally settled in now for all of the drivers, and thank goodness for that. What's going on, Shooty? Welcome to the party. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Hydrate. I'll take it. I'll take a hydrate whenever I can. Thank you very much for following Midwest FPS. Got more side-by-side action as Nairati tries to go through on it looks like Wes Romery. Up the inside, makes a look, doesn't act on it at Ehrenberg. He is side-by-side again. Overlap not quite there. Enough to get around Wes Romery, who's sitting in a red plate but battling it out with the pros right now. Wes may have done quite a bit of practice here at the Nürburgring circuit to prepare for this. And there will be one mandatory pit stop here, mandatory refueling, or excuse me, mandatory tires for the drivers. So everybody will have to take a pit stop at some point in time here at the Nürburgring circuit. And hopefully doing so at an opportune time. 40 minutes and 1 minute left on the clock, where the race has just begun, but the action still rages on right now. Grant Sahara chasing down Sean Ches, doing a great job of almost running in the back of him, but staying on the brakes there at hit and miss. And does a good job of avoiding that near collision, but now it looks like Eric Gakosian's waiting in the wings, waiting for an opportunity to take place. Let's take a look at Evans Vogue and Mitch Nairati. Alrighty, getting chased down by the cocaine cowboy that is Evans Vorg. Looks like Malott and Frank Castle were involved in the incident, and that both of them going a little bit slower than most. Everything okay for these drivers. Neat and tidy single file line. There goes a big look from the Mustang, but doesn't really want to go for it, or does he want to go for it there at Bergwerk? Turn 35 here at the Nürburgring, and looks like Eric Kossian feels like he's getting held up a little bit as he's closed the gap down by quite a bit to Grant Sahara, on board with Eric Kossian now as we take a look at this three-way battle that's been brewing for quite some time, staying really close together with each other. This has produced some great racing so far. Hopefully it lasts the remaining 40 minutes of this event. As I see a couple of gaps slinking away. Sogren. Oh, on the inside, there it goes. A big move from the Mustang. Grant Sahara trying to make things happen on the Captain Ches car. And he is able to get a move produced. That is a good overtaking opportunity right there before the carousel. Now this is Carousel 1, obviously. Carousel 2 yet to come. Oh no, Shooter McGavin having an incident on the mountain section, trying to get it spun back around. Let's see if we can get a look at what happened to the number 69. Dips a wheel off into the grass. No, just going a little bit more aggressively over the curbs, and that'll spin his car around and bump him into the wall there, and he backs up onto the track to get it re-spun around. Battle for the podium is still blazing on right now. This is Mike Bowen chasing down Neil Kerbel. Oliver Sogren has walked away with about an 8-second gap right now. But Bowen doing a great job of staying in the dirty air of Neil Kerbel. Doing a really great job of staying in that dirty air because it's a high downforce circuit when you get to some of these very high speed areas. And then Cooper Atherton waiting in the wings right now as Neil Kerbel checks up Mike Bowen into Cooper Atherton as we get to the second carousel. Things are okay. Hernandez and Fossman into an accident. It looks like the 3 and the number 11 involved in one. See if we can take a quick look at what happened to the 3 and the number 11. This is Don Fossman, the other Party Pickle car. Oh, just had an incident going off and wide, and then it just collected Hernandez, unfortunately. Back to the battle that's been brewing for a little while. Battle for the last 2 spots on the podium as Sogren is checking out from ahead. He's 9 seconds ahead of these cars right now on lap 1, doing a great job of negotiating that. Here we go. Cooper Atherton up the inside on Mike Bowen. He looks like he wanted to make a big lunge there. Mike Bowen goes over a curb, gets his car a little unsettled, but now chasing down Neil Kerbel, doing very well. Wes Romery is doing well for his Romery redemption tonight. The 444 is sitting in 8th place right now. Neil Kerbel still holds on to the lead over Mike Bowen in this 3-way battle. Oh, making a look on the inside. Just took an alternate line there. Now tucked in behind Neil Kerbel again. Mike Bowen has nowhere left to go except for sitting in the wings of that big GTR. The Nissan G... Oh no, here's Wes Romery getting the commentator's curse. No! The 444 has to do a little bit of an Austin Powers move. Let's see what happened to him. I think this is just coming in towards T1. He's on the brakes, looking like everything's okay. Does he go over the curb or too aggressively? Oh, he was clipped from behind. He was pushed, not jumped. He had an accident there with the number 32, I guess. And the accident with the number 32 is what sent him backwards. That was Mitch Nyardi who touched his rump there and sent him off into the Shadow Realm. This is Eric Kosian chasing down Grand Zahara now, trying to look on the outside of the Revenal curve. And where is that 444? Wes Romery sitting down in 16th position right now. Cooper Atherton still within half a second of his opponent, Mike Bowen, almost having a hip check there for Eric Kosian. Mike Bowen having a yellow flag moment there for just a brief blip of an eye. See what happened to the 119. He had a big Code Brown moment. Losing a position to Cooper Atherton even. Oh, just got a bit of a tank slapper there, able to rejoin the track. The Bilstein car is okay for now, but faces a significant amount of damage and has to return to garage even. The damage seems like it was so bad for Bowen. Unfortunate there that battle ended so abruptly. Eric Kosian chasing down Grant Zahara, being one of the closest battles still out on track right now. Eric Kosian driving the GTR. The GTR 3.8 liter V6 twin turbo, 550 horsepower. That's a messed up Mustang. Nelson Hernandez chasing down what looks like the 555 or the 666 of Braden Brees, able to get by him. The 555, that would be James May, as Nelson Hernandez able to limp on through the Mustangs. Pushing 5.2 liter V8s with 500 horsepower. And having that really big V8 pushing their power in a straight line. Interesting to see how they'll fare here at the 24-hour Nürburgring circuit over the next 32 minutes, but it looks like Nelson Hernandez is navigating that one pretty well. Sogren still in the lead for the Dive Bomb Motorsports. The last lap, best lap, 8:18.6, even though he's only completed just the one so far. He's lapping about 10 seconds a lap faster than Neil Kerbel, who's managing 8:27s, and 8:28 for Cooper Atherton. Don Fossman having a yellow flag moment here through the mountain section. And he is stuck at Ender Forest. Unable to get the car back on track. He's doing a good job, but thank God we looked away just there at that rejoin. That was quite scary. Let's take a look at Sogren and see how he's producing these lap times. Go on board with him even on a helmet cam, see how he's negotiating this track. Coming into the carousel, throwing it in there, doing a good job of managing his throttle application and getting the car to produce enough traction for him to pull out there. And now it's pretty much flat out, a little bit of a lift, I would imagine. Yes, a little bit of lift as he comes out of the carousel. And again, downshifting for this next chicane. He's really muscling this BMW around the Nürburgring circuit. Touching a lot of curbs here and there, going from edge to edge of the track surface. Esbach now is where we're at. and YouTube corner. And now through the S-curve, Grant Zahara and Eric Gakosian involved in an accident, the 55 in the number 11, touching there for just a moment. No harm, no foul. Eric's just about 1.3 off of Grant Zahara, who's got a 5.5 second gap for him to Shooter McGavin. Oh, here's Daniel Hirsch chasing down John Malott, though. And John Malott seems to be limping it around, trying to go through the inside of Schellschrig. And he's up and able to produce an overtake there, on track, on merit overall. The number 48 of Daniel Hirsch doing a great job of producing great racing for us here today. And he comes through the carousel, yeets it a little bit too hard there, and he has to back off and brake in opportune moments. But he's able to still keep a 1.6 now gap to John Malott behind. Back to Oliver Sogren as he gets to the line, or just about to get to the line. And Daniel Hirsch has taken his mandatory pit stop. He's going to be limping it home to the bitter end now. So everything he makes up on track will be for position overall. Doing a great job of negotiating a good lap strategy. Here's Eric Gakosian now in front of Grant Zahara. We'll have to check out the Cocaine Cowboy here in a second, as he's chasing down Shooter McGavin. And it looks like a pit stop there for Evans Vorg, splitting this one pretty much down the middle right now. Pitting out from any battles that he may have been in before. Hayes and Ches going after it down the front straight of the whole range chicane. Batting out, a little bit of door banging there between the two drivers, the 16 and the 21. But no love lost there. Just a little bit of paint swapping here or there, no big deal. This looks like a good opportunity for the Ches. Trying to look up the inside line now on the BMW, but the BMW is stretching its legs, able to escape the grasp of that McLaren. Frank Castle into the pits. Daniel Hirsch is having a white flag. He's a little bit slower than most right now. Not sure what's going on there. I have to give you another update here in just a second, but we'll want to stay on with this battle between Sean Ches and Jason Hayes, as this one is brewing up to be something spectacular of an event. And it looks like Sean Ches had to back out of that one, chasing down Jason Hayes, and let that one go. Now Russell Stanford wants to get involved, lurking in the background in equal machinery. The McLaren on McLaren violence will now start to brew up. The 20 chasing down the number 16. And these two are not teammates, although they're in similar machinery. Sean Ches, Jason Hayes, side by side, coming into the chicane. Is it so? No. Not quite yet. Nyardi having a yellow flag incident, though, going a little bit slower. And there goes Braun GP coming through. And Nyardi, where is he at even? Ooh, Nyardi. Definitely pulling off an Austin Powers moment. He's got windshield wipers on. He's so discombobulated now. and tumbles down all the way into 9th place for the championship. And the 555 now coming through. That 555 will be powered by James May in the Pennzoil car. Frank Castle, Tyler Morgan, Don Fossman in the pits right now. Frank Castle's on his way out. Nelson Hernandez into the pits himself, number 26. Let's take a look at Wes Romery and Russell Stanford. Wes Romery doing a good job of driving this one out of his recovery drive. He's gained 1 position already, but he's on this deep recovery drive. He's got a lot of work left to go. He's down 4 positions from where he started. Has not taken his pit stop yet, but neither of any of the cars going forward. So he's got some work ahead of him, but he's doing a great job of driving forward and keeping his cool. Last lap he was able to produce was a 9:01, but that included that incident that he had. Here's now making a look at Russell Stanford. Letting off the throttle now. He can carry more speed through this section, but he's not doing so. And there goes an off. The Shooter McGavin's able to go through. I can't tell who that is behind, but it is one of the BMW teams. Wes Romery tried to make that move on Russell Stanford, but just couldn't quite produce it. The 13th place car chasing down the 12th place car. Was that Jason Hayes? No, that couldn't have been Jason Hayes. Sean Ches is still chasing down Jason Hayes. I'll show you why. They're in equal machinery and matching liveries as well. The number 21 for Breeze Motorsports. That might have been Braden Breeze. Take back a look at Wes Romery now chasing down the 444 and the 555, excuse me. The 444 chasing down the 20, and then they have a blue flag car in front of them. That car should not be on the same lap as the 2 drivers in front of him, or behind him, I should say. So Wes is going to try to make something happen here between the lap traffic, and making a look on the inside. Tried to go for that recovery. Touches the rear end. Got a little squirrely there. And no, I'm not talking about Joshua Worley. He's not here tonight. Wes Romery doing his best squirrely whirly impression. Fun fact, whenever Romery has a bad day, he runs this track in the rain at night. Wow. No wonder he's a machine right now. I thought he was doing well, but he is doing phenomenally well. There he goes up the inside. Move trying to get made on Russell Stanford. He's clearly alongside, but can he maintain this track position? No. Russell Stanford keeps his foot in it and is unable to produce anything other than a stationary position gain. Coming through the second carousel now. No, this is the first carousel, excuse me. We're going to stay on this battle with Wes for quite some time. Let's try to not give him the commentator's curse again, that's for sure. Sit back, relax, and watch the show. One of my favorite things to do here at the DRL is just kick back, relax, and get to enjoy the racing myself, as I'm just a racing fan, so anytime I get to just watch racing myself has got to be a great day for me. Nelson Hernandez chasing down Boogie Watt, though. We got to see this side-by-side battle, and they're going to go side-by-side through the Swenson curves. And deep on the brakes for Nelson Hernandez around the outside. Buggy Watt tries to go a little bit deeper, can't do it. Nelson Hernandez pulls off a switchback by maintaining his traction out there, and great heads-up driving from Nelson Hernandez. Shooter McGavin, the number 69, having a bit of an incident, and another big incident there in the 7th place car. Ricky Bobby having one of himself. Both of the shake and bake vehicles not doing so great right now. Let's check out Wes Romery and Russell Stanford again, as they both get around that 555 Pennzoil car. Wes is really trying to make this AMG work. He might have to wait down until the back straight, but now between all this battling, they're now 3.4 seconds away from Sean Chez. And it looks like Eric Kossin was able to get around Shooter McGavin during that yellow flag incident. A little bit of a brake pump there for Russell Stanford. Again, a little pump of the brakes there, unsure of where his car is going to be planted the most. The AMG now trying to work out how to get a rundown. And now he's going for the outside line down the long straight, and he pulls away like a rocket ship. That AMG having amazing top speed. Good driving there. Mercedes GT3 6.3 liter V8, 550 horsepower, just drives away. And there's a pass for Wes Romery. Eric Kossin having the yellow flag moment for him as he goes into the pits. Wes Romery is going to gain some positions here, but remember, he still has to take his pit stop. 18 and a half minutes remaining in this race. And boy, have we had some good racing being produced left, right, and center. Sogren, Kerbal, Atherton all have taken their mandatory so far, so Wes Romery really has Jason Hayes to contend with going forward right now. Nairati, Spencer Braun, Stanford, Shooter McGavin, and Sean Chez all into the pit lane. Where is the leader right now? Just crossed the line, 8.5 minutes. We'll probably get 3, maybe 4 more laps out of this one. There goes the 555 diving out of the way of, I think that's Burt Macklin. That should be Burt Macklin at the Goodyear curve. Again, pass not for position overall, as that is a blue flag, a back marker, someone who has already served their pit stop. Probably 2 pit stops at this point for James May. Russell Stanford coming out of the pit lane, right behind Sean Chez, the big stinky cheese man himself. Number 16 and the number 20's battle rages on again. I missed it. What was it? What was what with West FPS? I don't know what I said. The blue flag, the back marker? Someone who's already taken a pit stop, possibly 2? Logo on the 444. I'll give you a deep dive of the livery. The Pennzoil. Oh, this one's not a Pennzoil car. This is, what is this? Let's check out this livery real quick. We've got some time. Got some mountains on the side of it. Chiba Hut, toasted subs. I don't know what that Pac-Man looking symbol is on it. Wes Romery on the side. A SoundCloud link for Oh Young Sweater God. Trees are the answer. State on the back wing. Are those the Chicago Cubs? Colorado State flag, I believe, on the back. Diesel. Colorado. There we go. Yep. Thank you very much. Good looking livery out of Wes. He's doing very well for a bronze driver also. Little state park symbol on the side. The Linux penguin. Good looking livery out of Wes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not my work. Oh, that might be Diesel Designs. That makes sense. That might make sense. Good looking livery there, Diesel Design. As Wes Romery just lapped an 8:44.6. He's not catching Jason Hayes right now, but he is doing faster lap times than some of the drivers around him. Of course, he was battling it out with Russell Stanford for quite some time, so he's hopefully in clear air. Maybe he'll get this lap plus one more, able to produce a good lap time and get some clear air. Actually, I take that back. Jason Hayes is right in front of him right now. Let's check out Evans Vorg as he chases down Russell Stanford, and Russell Stanford's now caught in big battle. And this is going to help out Wes Romery, make sure that he gets past cars like Sean Ches, Wes Romery, excuse me, Sean Ches and Russell Stanford. Maybe even Daniel Hirsch if he's lucky. Oh, and there goes a car into the wall. That'll be a move made. That's Russell Stanford clattering into the wall at X Mule. And I gotta take a hydrate here. Wes Romery's already caught up to Jason Hayes. Hold on. Never mind my hydrate. "12 minutes left to go in this epic race, and there goes Jason Hayes off there at YouTube corner, and Wes Romery is able to go through with relative ease after a big mistake out of Jason Hayes. Another position gain for him as Hayes still needs to take a pit stop. Evans Vorg chasing down Sean Ches. Uh-oh, Boss G was naughty, got a DQ, really? Did not see that pop up. Lightning speed entering the pit lane. Pit board probably taken out. Joshua Rodriguez in first place, having a yellow flag incident for himself. The number 93 slowing down. Of course, the 93 has not taken a pit stop yet, so Sogren retakes the lead. trying to make up time in the pit lane. Oh no. This is why Mike Noss always says, practice your pit entry, folks. Always practice your pit entry. Joshua Rodriguez, Jason Hayes into the pits. Wes Romery is also into the pits. Evans Vore gets passed by, it looks like, Shooter McGavin there. And they're all in the same strategy. So the last three pitters are in. Mike Bowen's still out there. Shooter McGavin chopping it up right now. And he's just able to get past Sean Ches with relative ease. The number 69 pulling off milestone markers right now and blazing past everybody else on the track. Now everybody should be taking at least 30-second pit stops for the mandatory tire change. I see some people taking a little bit longer than that, 37, 36. Some taking a minute plus with damage that they've incurred. Wes Romery should probably be taking up just his 30 seconds, as I don't remember him being involved in any incidents. As he's dropped down, he lights up the rear tires and he gets rolling. And he gets to the pit stop line and he's able to produce a 36.3 second stationary. So just a little bit longer than normal, but he's still miles ahead. He's actually ahead of all the amateurs, or the pro-ams, excuse me. And he's over all the pro-ams by more than a mile. Next car on track is the 72, and you can see him at the top of the lap map there. And Wes Romery coming through the infield section already. Wes Romery has some work to do to catch up to Daniel Hirsch, though. He's got a 38-second gap to Daniel Hirsch in front. So we might have to switch over to a different car. Let's check out what Nyardi's up to. He's 1.5 seconds away from Russell Stanford. Able to produce a 8:28.5 for his best lap time. Russell Stanford with an 8:42.1. So I imagine Nyardi with that last pit stop, 72.8 seconds stationary. Wow. He really had to repair a lot of damage. And now Jason Hayes stuck out on the track somewhere. No, he's right in front, but cars are just getting past him with ease right now. Jason Hayes not having a great time at this infield section. Nyardi trying to be the next one on the chopping block to get through, and he is able to get through at the Ravenel curve as Jason Hayes limps that car back around one more time. Here's Cooper Atherton, the number 3 car right now. And Neil Kerbel and Cooper Atherton no longer battling it out. Let's check out Nyardi as he chases down Stanford again. Like I said, Nyardi is able to produce a 8:28.5 compared to Russell Stanford's 8:42.1. So he should be able to make quick work of this in the right spots, but it's awfully hard to pass here at the Nürburgring circuit. And he's making it look easy. No, he's not making it look easy. A little bit of a challenge there. And there's the move able to be produced, and there goes Jason Hayes off in the S's of the end of Frost. Cooper Atherton stuck out on track, and there goes Burt Macklin. Now is able to get through on Cooper Atherton, and that'll be a podium for Burt Macklin if he can hold on to this one. I don't think Cooper Atherton was involved in an accident. Let's see. He manages to narrowly avoid death in the wall, and he's able to do a nice pirouette, get the car turned around one more time. I'm not sure if that's true. I think we're going to get this lap plus one more, actually. As Sogren is 7 minutes into his current lap. So yeah, we will get this lap finished plus one more. And that will be the end of this race. Jason Hayes, Russell Stanford, battle that keeps on giving. Keeping an eye on the timing tower to see if anything else is popping up. Oh, sorry, wrong scene. Cooper Atherton again having a yellow flag incident. Slows down there. Spencer Braun's only 18-20 seconds away from grabbing himself P4. And Cooper Atherton missing the second carousel right now. This might be Spencer Braun's second place. And there goes Jay Paisa chasing down Cooper Atherton, the podium sitter, as a blue flag car passing a lap leader. That's never a good sign. Spencer Braun, that 20-second gap's come down to 11 seconds in just a handful of corners. Let's see if that car is even tracking straight. It is tracking straight, fortunately for Cooper Atherton. Oh no, Wes! I think he avoids death right now. He's got a 14-second gap around him. Lights it up, spins it around. Come on, get it going again, buddy. Get it going again. Evans Vorg just passed Wes Romery, but Will Nairati as well. Nairati does. Not for positions for the championship, but for positions overall. Wes, if his tires aren't too banged up, he should be able to try to work this one back through Nairati and Evans Vorg, as he's got the pace to do so. Stanford and Hayes inverted positions. It looks like Hayes was able to get past Russell Stanford finally after Stanford made a little bit of a mistake. The number 20 here. And both of them into the pits. Only ones I see that need to take a pit are Joshua Rodriguez and James May. Confused to see them taking their pit stops. Maybe they, oh, Russell Stanford's wheel is not straight, that's why. Jason Hayes might have a little bit of damage, but not too bad. Snoozing the ad for now, everybody. Hopefully we can get to the end of this race without it. Probably not, as the 38's only about a quarter way through the circuit right now. Oliver Sogren leading the charge. 24-second gap to Neil Kerbel behind, and then a 37.7 second to Burt Macklin. Cooper Atherton was in third, but no longer. Really doing a great job of negotiating this track. He's pushing it to the absolute limit, doing a fantastic job of keeping it on circuit the entire time. BMW M6 GT3 with 4.4 liter V8, 580 horsepower. It's got great top speed, stability, and versatility for different types of tracks, tight circuits to faster layouts as well. Shooter McGavin chasing down Grant Zahara, the 11 and the number 12. Midwest FPS. Hello there. Oh, there goes a move from Shooter McGavin, Grant Zahara. Grant Zahara gets the big wiggle there at the start of the downhill section. Can't keep his car collected and goes off into the grass, trying to recover somehow, some way. And he is able to limp this one home, hopefully, for the last lap. Midwest FPS says, really glad I found this channel. Dig the vibe, dig the commentary. How often do I stream? I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. If you like me here, go ahead and add me. Go ahead and check out the Trackalicious channel. That's where I mostly do most of my commentary for the Trackalicious group. You can check out the YouTube, check out the Discord, and of course there's the DRL, exclamation point DRL, if you're interested in this. But those are all of the links to the places where I do commentary for now, and I just got offered a paid gig to do commentary on Tuesday night, so that won't collide with my DRL streams, hopefully. So you'll start seeing me on a different channel again. And I'm pleased to be able to announce that. Very grateful to the people that value my time and want to pay me to do this. Daniel Hirsch has been driving a pretty quiet race right now. Daniel Hirsch has got one position gained overall. Spencer Braun. Holy smokes. The car that started in 23rd, finishing in the top 5 right now, the Braun GP car, up 18 positions overall. And feel free to ask any other questions if you want to there, Midwest FPS. Happy to answer them. I hate just throwing out, well, check out this and check out that and check out this. You know, all the links are below and all that good stuff. But no, seriously, if there's any other information you want to know, please come at me. Leader is about to cross the line for the final time, finishing off this epic 45-minute event. And of course, there's my own Discord. Nightbot's doing its own thing. Thank you, Nightbot, for being such a player. There's my own Discord there if you're interested in any of my personal endeavors. Leader has finished the race. That's Oliver Strogren is in P1. Crossed the line, wins the race, the champion himself. Let's check out Daniel Hirsch as he's still chasing down Spencer Braun. Neil Kerbel's going to come home in P2. Burt Macklin's going to come home in 3rd. Cooper Atherton's going to come home in 4th. Spencer Braun potentially in 5th as he chases down with Daniel Hirsch to the finish line here. Big wiggle of the steering wheel. And he loses quite a bit of time. Let's check out Nairati chasing down Evans Vorg. Oh, Vorg wiggles left, wiggles right a little bit there. Nairati trying to go through, and Evans Vorg is off into the S's there. And it looks like Nairati was able to get through. Let's check out Daniel Hirsch chasing down the Porsche of Spencer Braun in front. I don't think he has enough gas in the tank to get it to the line here. He's 1 second back. He's just getting into the slipstream now. That Porsche should be down in a straight line, but that Porsche is looking very light and agile right now. Let's see if Hirsch can tighten it up here coming into the last couple corners. He sure does tighten it up very, very well. Holy smokes, this is going to be a drag to the line right now. The number 7 is under the claws of the number 48, Braun GP, trying to cover it off as much as possible, but can't do it. Hirsch comes in 6th. Braun finishes it up in 7th. Nairati's going to cross the line, coming home in 7th now. And 8th is going to be for Wes Romery. Evans Vorg in 9th. Schumann Gavin's going to be in 10th. As I think people are leaving the server already. I'll take Sogren, Wes Romery, Evans Vorg into the commentator's booth if they should like to take a interview. See if Wes Romery is even in the DRL chat. I don't see him. We might not get any interviews out of this one. Evans Vorg gets to the line, 9th place for him. Shooter McGavin is going to be in 10th. Sean Ches in 11th. Jason Hayes in 12th. Grant Sahara trying to limp this one home. That bonnet stuck up clear into the air right now, not faring too well. I'm not even sure how he can see over that hood right now. That's crazy. Oliver Srogren, Wes Romery, and Evans Vorg, if they want to do interviews, please come down into the Discord and I can drag you guys in. I've never seen Srogren in the Discord before, so I'm not sure we'll grab him. Oh, I see Wes. Let's grab Wes Romery and see how this goes. Wes Romery, hello, can you hear me? Hello, Wes, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes sir.
All right.
What an amazing race you ended up driving, my friend. What a recovery drive as well.
Oh man, thanks. Yeah, if it weren't for that little bump, I wonder what could have been, but it was a good race.
Oh man, you would have easily been in the top 5, I think. Your pace was phenomenal. Your consistency actually is what got you. But you were doing an amazing job out there. From P14 on that recovery drive up to P8, you dominated most of the pros. You definitely dominated the Pro-Am category, and you demolished the amateur category. How does that feel?
It was awesome. I looked at the results at the end, and it had me at, well, I was the highest AM class. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
No, you're doing phenomenally well. Someone in chat was telling me that this is one of your favorite tracks to drive when you're having an off day. Is that true?
Yep. I love to drive Nords in the wet when I'm not feeling good.
Well,
can't get worse than that, right?
No, can't get worse than that. But the practice seems to have paid off. You did very well as far as your consistency was concerned, and you know, all that driving in tricky conditions proved you knew how to drive your car on unoptimal lines, meaning when you're trying to go for overtakes, you were never on the racing line. You were off of the racing line quite a bit. So
a couple tires in the grass got me scared.
A couple times in the grass, but it seems like you were used to that, right?
Yeah, especially at this track, like every corner is super bumpy, and you just get to explore, you know, all the different kinds of lines and places to be, places not to be.
Yeah, and
things like that.
You're doing a great job of doing that. Tell us a little bit about your practice and how that goes typically on an off day, let's say.
I mean, I just try to stay on the track. That's like the biggest thing. And I throughout the last couple of weeks, a lot of the people in the chat were talking about, oh man, this is hard. You know, look at the mini map, this, that, and the other. But really, it's like you just have to get the clean laps in, and after that, then you can start to find where the line is and start to put on the pace.
Oh, you're really able to produce some pretty stonking lap times. I'm very, very pleased to see that someone was cheering you on in chat as well. You did a phenomenal job, and congratulations on a well-deserved top 10, Wes. Is there anything in your race that we may have missed?
Hopefully the couple times that I did spin. Well, I only spun at the end, I think.
No, we saw that.
We saw that. Well, that's about it.
Unfortunately,
shouts out to Don. I know he was watching.
Yeah, unfortunately, when Hirsch and Nairati were able to get by you, we were on board with you. We were pretty glued to you pretty much the entire race. You were very exciting to pay attention to.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're very welcome, man. Well, thank you very much for joining me in the booth. If there's nothing else, anybody that you want to thank before I let you go?
Just thank Don for watching. You know, he missed out on this race, and I wanted him to suffer with me, but you know, he'll be back for Spa.
Right on. Glad to see everybody coming back for a Spa after this grueling track layout. So thank you so much, brother.
Tons of fun.
Have a wonderful evening, and go wipe the sweat off your brow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. All right, everybody, no replays for us tonight. I think we're going to wrap it up here because the highlights are going to be way too long if that's the key. But we will get to ending this. Friendly reminder, everybody, that we do have more races coming up here in the future, so don't forget about it. We're going to be racing at the Spa circuit next. And don't miss out on it. We're going to be back same time, same place next week. Please be here to join us on the 22nd of October at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the love in chat. Thank you very much for just being here. Glad you'll be back, Midwest FPS. And have a wonderful night, everybody. And please, as always, remember to stay safe. Goodbye.